And today we lost against the OKC Thunders. For the next game, we'll see who we verse next. But yeah, man, I just been like doing what I can to make the starting lineup. That's all I'm trying to worry about right now, and getting off the bench basically. But yeah, man, we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, 5 out of 8. So we got 3 more games left. But yeah, man, my phone is on 78%. And yeah, man, let's get into it.
It's been a long road trip. Got games tonight. And I know I want to get out of here. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon. Now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses. Basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push towards the season from average to excellent.
We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All field have been ready to go for this one. And Milwaukee, looking at the they got Carter Williams was the point with Middleton at the 2. Parker out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Henson in at the 5. The shot by Holiday, no good. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year until the time he was injured, blowing the knee, cutting the season short.
A great call. He definitely had a great chance. He just made a transition seamlessly, very efficient as a rookie before the injury, which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Now here's Carter Williams after Eric Gordon's miss. Here's Monroe, and he gets the bucket.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury into the season.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Offensive rebound. That's good. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to start out the game. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Back to Carter Williams. Puts it up from 17. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Height advantage right there. You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal. That might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here is Monroe. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against Houston.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Evans against Martin. Here's Hudson. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pelicans trail. Now they has it in the corner. Outside Gordon. Let's it go with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Gordon's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Carter Williams gets to Parker. Benson with the screen. This is the Middleton. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field in 36 since the opening tip. All in with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Outside Gordon. And a foul. Shot down on the way at that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really unfortunate for Aaron Gordon that the assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks it
All right, Norris Cole. He played very good mid-range jumpers to use to play him tight in a mid-range area. He's a cool playing this. I'm taking getting him to the line. Use L to play aggressive defense and make him work hard for his shots. Okay.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And you know, guys, Aaron Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
New Orleans in the lead. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets, the last game they played.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw. And it makes it hard to win, especially on the road. Of course, with about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim, that's got to wear on.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Oh, the shot is good.
Heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And here is Harris. He dishes it to Monroe. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Monroe's got his second basket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Cole dishes to Bondexter. Off a bit. And it is flushed down by his jam.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. That's a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Harris following the score by New Orleans. And here's the break. And it's Cole missing.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth. whole way thus far.
Yeah, you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Pass to Anderson. Sends it from just inside the baseline. Anderson's got his first points of the night. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Transitioning from college to pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do the coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long?
Drew Holiday, he's great at sliding to the basket for easy layups, place to be to take the shot when you get to the paint. Difficult.
Since it's good to get to the offensive play.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Here's Pondexter. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Quincy Pondexter up there with Holiday. And it's Perkins at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Pondexter. They lead by 1. 4 on the clock. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He picked up 5 points and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's pretty bold prediction. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
And it's Evans missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to a bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Davis. He's last batting with 20 points. Nice passing here by New Orleans. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and that one into high speed, and it is good. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here open the second quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The shot's good from Davis.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Pondexter. He averages about 5 points a game. Holiday attacking, and the shot is good. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
There's inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Parker. Got up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
New Orleans gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So Pondexter to pass to Davis. Perkins with the screen for Davis. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. And that one falls off of Davis' feet.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Parker. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Now Davis. Passes it to Henson. On deep. And the rebound goes to Perkins. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And now it
Whether you call him the brow or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Perkins. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Back to Carter Williams. Parker against Ashe. Parker dishes to Carter Williams. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Monroe. No good. Davis with some nice deep. Pelicans leading by 4. From 13. Excellent deep there from Mayo. And Milwaukee, they're shooting at even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. And he gets to go.
Forcing the ball inside. Working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Monroe. Again, Monroe missing. And now here comes Gordon. Leading the break. Ball's not loose. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Orleans making the switch here. Hutchins is checked in. Here's Anderson. 1:29 left in the first half. And a misfit off the inbound. Here's Middleton. Looking for Mayo. He gets it there. Hit it with a nice touch off the glass. Mayo's got his second basket of the night.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Cole. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Gordon, nice pass. Right on the run perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pelicans. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They're ready to go.
I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Cole. Hogan with the layup.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to block the shot. Good challenge. And disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Anderson. And Ashe kicks to Gordon. Feeds it to Cole. From downtown. And the Pelicans get it back. And out of bounds as the Bucks stay in possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Carter Williams. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pelicans lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play this second half?
So, we got to come out with a great victory, and it's hard to warm up. So, we got to come out with a great victory, great mindset, and talk out there and win third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back with the third quarter basketball following halftime.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving. We're not in some kind of breakneck pace. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. It's been a close one so far. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net. Which is kind of most of he's been as far as defending. Excellent work to get him on the floor.
And Kevin Coach, the only guy I know that can call you a man.
He made you feel good about it.
For sure.
And Milwaukee, looking into they got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Monroe is out there with Parker. And Simpson, 8% filling out the middle.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open, lucky, right there. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allows the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Middleton, the basket, Carter Williams. It's good in the New Orleans Leaders cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Monroe.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Now here's Evans. He has 5. He feeds it to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Monroe against Davis. Kicks it out to Evans. And good. That game is inside his phone. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night. The pass to Middleton. The dish to Henson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Parker. Spin shot opportunity. And Davis sends it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Gordon. It's Evans on the wing. To the inside. Knocked away. Into the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back.
Yeah, I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Kendrick Perkins, who's checked in for Omer Asher. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Monroe. Bayless comes in for Jabari Parker. And Harris subbed in for Carter Williams. Now here is Harris. He has 6. Here's Bayless. And he gets it to go.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Harris outside. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo.
possession of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
He set the pick. Holiday dishes to Davis. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Pelicans keep it alive. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. That misses off the back.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Shots made by Middleton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? Easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here is Davis. He's got 6. Inside. Here's Perkins. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that's it. It's to Harris. Myers, high post, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Evans left side. And they're going to pop it up and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Morris Cole in for Gordon. And then for Milwaukee, Mayo comes in for Christos. And it's Vasquez in for Jared Bates. Now here is Harris. He's got 8 down low. Mayo the best to Henry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first chance of the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Hits them both. Pelicans trail by 3. Takes it to Cole. Dishes it to Ajinça. That's to Cole. Here's the 3. But they get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Bounces him to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy goal.
You can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one. 2 shots. And he knocks down the rim. The Royce checked in for John Henson. And he can't hit the second.
And what a double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for center. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
And the basket by Harris. Pelicans trail by 4. Evans outside. Here's Cole, running by Harris. Outside Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Monroe. Now the Bucks moving it up. That's good from Mayo on the assist by Vasquez. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead. New Orleans has gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming on the break. Here's Cole, guarded by Mayo. Passes it to Holiday. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter than overshooting.
Well, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for Milwaukee, Parker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Michael Carter-Williams stepped in for Harris. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Carter-Williams with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Monroe sets a screen for Carter-Williams. Not really his range, and it's off target. Holiday. Look out, and then he throws up right now. With a home run. How does it even go in? He pulls the Houdini. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We welcome you back to the fourth quarter. Milwaukee leading by 3. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Norris Cole is out there with Gordon. And it's Anderson in the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. In the quarter, Middleton with it. Pocket 6. They get it again. Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle of a lot of contact there. That one on Davis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both show they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had ACL. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
When you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player. And he has slipped into a form where you can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller than at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Carter-Williams against Gordon. Puts it up. Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have to look at perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championships that ultimately separates you. There's 6 points on consecutive free balls. You're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Here's Carter-Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this has been a clinic on what not to do defensively. Just atrocious.
Yeah, I would expect both coaches to really get on their teams about adjusting their defensive mindset and execution going forward.
Davis against Monroe. DeMeo.
Let me keep my ear.
Screen by Monroe. Here's Carter-Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, plays hard. He's also had some injuries and he's been very inconsistent at times.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
aspect. For example, Greg, when you play the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature.
Even though he isn't having the best of the game from the floor, he hasn't seemed to hurt.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Carter Williams with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Henson gets to Monroe. Pelicans with the rebound. Ishik's got rebound number 9 now. 1 now for Gibson. Outside Holiday. He kicks to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's Gordon. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammates there. I'm sure you appreciate it.
New Orleans has gone 5-9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. And Holiday kicks to Evans. He dishes it to Gordon. To take the lead. That doesn't go either for Gordon. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make. Middleton dishes to Monroe. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Gordon against Middleton. To tie it up. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And here is Carter Williams. But it's good on the front iron. And now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Davis. And Henson sends it back. And Carter Williams puts it out. No one back to stop him.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Holiday against Carter Williams. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And he leaves it.
That's it there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Middleton. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Here's your 2.
Look at what Middleton has done so far. He's got 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Shoot 2.
And that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Here's Davis. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
At the floor. And Carter Williams gets it to go on the assist by Middleton.
Clearly, he's one of the best
foul. I mean, he didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one and brings them within 5. Jabari Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first and puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 4th. The try by Gordon. Great D that time for Middleton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul somewhat different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
He drops the first one. That increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A top right there. On the wing, Evans. Defended by Ensign. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Ends the 3.
And they came out from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. It's top right there. On the wing, Gordon. From deep. Evans. He finishes.
Boy,
Tippmann salvaged the point from the missed shot and made it work.
And those second chance points, Clark, they do head out.
Yes, sir. And they do it, guys. That's the last line of your defense there. Everything else was good, but you have to finish it off with possession.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter-Williams.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb. Offensively, he was ready to shoot the basketball. However you slice it, he was lighting it up at one end of the court and shutting them down on the other.
Things haven't been pretty for them lately, but his performance in this win is definitely a step in the right direction. He wanted this one badly. You could tell that right off the bat. He put his game into another gear and was playing angry tonight, fellas.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
As I was saying, got a real big problem with this kitty stuff. The evil twins, Cece and Dom, got you doing what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
No. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out, son. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B. Go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that Jesus piece you used to run? That Shuttlesworth.
With the fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, no, but that's my point. But let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Like a weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some too.
Yeah, and get some nice free bed too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yeah. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, man. Now, just let me take care of everything. You're the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
I
How y'all doing?
CC.
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
Cece, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said. 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's
No,
enough.
you know what, Susie? You're absolutely right. And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
A manager?
What did I just
You
say
know what?
about
No.
Team
The
Freak?
only members of Team Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Susie? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her talk to me like that, really?
You
Susie,
say
well
about
down.
I'm not even talking about
Down.
Yeah.
Out.
You know what? I think I'll join you.
Oh, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you, it's in the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
And you know I'm never leaving my parents
about
surprise.
a thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. Know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? I just want you to know that I'm really sorry for whatever it was. I can honestly say it was not intentional. Right? You're free. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Bet, ready? Let's bounce.
Cece. Hey, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
He's trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse. Because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know you don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't.
And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
CC, I love you, man. CC, I really love you, man.
Hang around. Why is that the word? Because people just don't know. They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane. And everybody else just got to make way for that, you know? That's him. But who are you? Nah, man. I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows. There's two ways that I can do this. I can do it a legit way, or I can do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that. He'll put you on? Baby. You gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it. Get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
Alright, guys, on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Houston Rockets. So,
We got James Harden and that beard of his.
catch you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, y'all enjoy.